Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida. Today to see who will walk out as champion of the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He'll do it himself. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Marshall will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Warhawks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example. Then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The short hands, it's Rocket. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Running wide open down the gun of the field. Touchdown, ULM. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds space on the right. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Give to the back. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Finds his tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Marshall quick to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wants to go up top. Tosses it incomplete. All right, guys, let's chat for a minute about Marshall. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jason.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, and you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches, and I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unleashes one. It's caught downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Warhawks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Hunt is on its way. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. him down back at the 45.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off the play fake on first down. Finds a man in the middle. There he goes to the right. The 30. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Warhawks!
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Maddox. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, what a cut! Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Marshall quick to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Wants to go up top on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a man miss. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on the teams. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Got it in the middle. It's Lockett. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Warhawks are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lockett. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. The Warhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Warhawks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. So now on comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The kick is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Warhawks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. And the Warhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Buys a little time. Inside the 25. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, ULM!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's
Much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Marshall will be forced to punt.
Timeout, ULM.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lockett. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Rush is on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off.
Set to kick this one off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. And the Warhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Maddox. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Flying down the right side. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Herd! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. Out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Got him downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking for room. It's Lockett.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quick release by the QB. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Warhawks decide to punt it away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering Herd offense coming out. Oh, they're after him! And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Maddox. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. He'll do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. UL Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown, Warhawks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll leave it with him. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Throwing right. He's got an open man. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. They'll give it to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. To the air. It's Maddox. Trying to set up the screen. Past the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Marshall quick to the line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeps it. Runs through the tackle. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It is good!
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Warhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And they're not on the same page there. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The Warhawks will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Scanning the field, it's Maddox. Here's a heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets the give. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. To the air on 1st down. Completes it in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They go to the ground. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Absolutely center cut. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Pass mistakes, and he may get more. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. Turning it on! They make it a soft spot. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Warhawks headed quickly to the line. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, ULM! And the beatdown has ensued.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13.
16.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. The give from the gun. Got enough for the 1st down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air, it's Maddox. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it to the back. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Just keep slinging it. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. They want to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Warhawks will have it 1st and 10. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Warhawks! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Marshall, 24.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Right on the money. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a 1st down for Marshall. Quick tempo here for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Marshall quick to the line. 3rd down play from the gun. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Offense in the hurry up. Wants to throw it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.